Hey, what's up, YouTube? Welcome to another story video. Today is, I don't know what to call it. I guess I got one pencil. Yeah, I got one pencil. Gonna be some noise and stuff. If you hear some noise, because these construction guys over here tearing down the house next door. So, okay. You're like, what's so great about one pencil, right? Well, you know, sometimes when you the way you grow up, you know, changes you. Or changes me anyway. Where you grow up, how you're raised, whether you have both parents raising you, or especially right now, you know, more than ever, it's like morals, right? Like good morals. It's very important to have good morals, you know. So anyway, you know, my video is long, so if you don't like to see in detail and stuff, just fast forward all the way to like 10 minutes before the video or something, then you see the reason why I got one pencil. Let's go way back to 1971. This is around the Vietnam War. I was born in Laos on March 16, 1971. So around 1975, the communists came over and took over Laos. And so, you know, all these times, a lot of families are beginning to scatter, you know, to leave because, you know, the communists, everyone knows how bad the communists is. You know, so we didn't live there till like, I think it is 78, 79, somewhere around there. We went to Thailand. Oh, before that, just give you a little background, is I always loved, you know, school, you know, learning, especially learning. So I remember I woke up one day, I was maybe 5, 6 years old, somewhere around there. And I woke up and it was like 10 o'clock. And I missed my class, right? And I asked my mom, I said, you know, I started crying, right? Because I missed my school. Because, you know, like I said, I love learning so much. And my mom said she didn't want to wake me up because I was sick, you know. So I was like, I don't care, I want to go to school, you know. Like, I love school. So anyway, 1978, 79, there's a lot of bad things that happened, you know, during that time. One of my sister, one of my niece, and two of my nephews, I guess they overloaded the boat trying to cross the Mekong River. So the way that works is, on the map, you have China up here. They call it the Southeast Asia. So the top is Myanmar. That's the new name. But the name used to be Burma. The country Burma is Myanmar. And then right below it is Vietnam. Right below that is Laos. And then right below that is Cambodia. And then to the left of it is Thailand. And all this is divided by the Mekong River. It's not even, some parts you could even like, as far as like the sidewalk here, I mean the street, from here to that truck. Some parts you could just pretty much walk across, you know, depends. So yeah, when my sisters and my brothers and my nephews and my nieces, they tried to cross. They overloaded the boat, so the boat flipped over, and I lost my sister and one of my nieces and two of my nephews. And I remember coming home and my mom was screaming and crying and everything. You know, I was probably like 5, 6 years old. You know, I didn't know what's going on. But anyway, around 78, 79, we ended up leaving. We got lucky because my dad was working for the American Embassy, so we had a pass to get on a legit boat, you know. and it was just me and just the younger of us, like 4 of us, the youngest one. So I'm the 12th kid in my family. See my tattoo? So that's why I got 12 right here. 12 right there. It's upside down, but hopefully you can see it. So I'm the 12th kid in my family here. And even my mom didn't come with us, cause she was very smart. She used to do like she'd sell like, her and my brother, my oldest brother, would go in a like a little pickup truck, and they go up to the mountains and sell like fish, meat, pork, chicken, stuff like that. And then they trade it for like gold and metal and stuff. So I think today, I still think that she didn't come with us, because I think what happened is, I think she buried a bunch of gold, you know. She had a lot of gold necklace, bracelets, rings, and stuff like that. Kind of like I'm thinking almost like an Indiana Jones or a Tomb Raider movie, you know. I could see that happening, you know. I wish I would have asked my mom and stuff more about things like that, because she didn't come with us, you know. Because what happened is, she knew a lot of things, so she could just go, you know, around and just find her ways, and she didn't need to come with us, you know. So I think that's what happened. But I wish it would have been cool. But I think it's better to keep it in my imagination that she did, you know, go around and hid all her jewelries and stuff like that, you know. Because what happens is, the Lao money is nothing, you know. Nobody, even in Lao, people don't even use Lao money. They use like U.S. money, right? USA money. Because actually, if you think, and when my sisters or my brothers and stuff, when they go to Laos, they go to the bank and order the money from the mint, you know, where they make the money, and get brand new $100 bills. When you go trade brand new $100 bills over there, that's what she told me anyway. You get 20% more. So you trade $100, you get $120 worth, because they're brand new. The reason is because they rather just give you 20% more in exchange than to like get counterfeit, you know. So that's the way they do it in the long run. So I don't believe them. I don't believe them. I don't believe them. I don't blame them. Right? So anyway, so yeah, we went to Thailand and went to 3 different camps, you know, 3 different camps that I remember. The second camp, I remember I was looking through, that these like a wall made out of like tin, like those roof tins, look like a waffle, and they have holes in them, and I was looking through it like that, and I saw my mom walking up. Yeah, it was cool. She gave me like a baht. Baht is the currency for Thai in Thailand. So I think she gave me like 5 baht, which buys like a bowl of noodles, right? Some pho. I remember it, you know what I mean, being that young, you know, just getting that. So anyway, they finally put us in the 3rd camp. And the 3rd camp is like the most modern, because they had like, they have schools, right? And in schools, it was ran by the nuns, you know, Catholic nuns. And what happened is, in the morning we come out, sing the Thai song, you know, anthem, national anthem, Thai, and we salute the Thai flag. And then they would check our fingernails. So male cannot have long hair like me, have to cut it, and they cannot have long fingernails. And if they did, you'd go like this, and they hit it with they always walk around with these sticks, bamboo sticks, and they hit the top of your hand like this, you know, real hard though, 10 times, both hands, right? Yeah, so anyway, it was cool. So I remember going to school, you know, you have to pack your lunch and everything, you know, nothing is free, you know what I mean, in the 3rd world. So we value, especially me, you know, I value everything, you know, I value a lot of things. So anyway, I went to school, have the dirt floor and everything, but they have like regular chair and a desk, you know, like, so it's pretty cool, I guess. you know, I mean, it's more modern, you know, in Thailand. Because I remember Laos was very poor, you know. I think people made like 25 cents a day or something, right? So I remember one day they were giving out prizes, right, for the smartest, you know, like top 3, right? Kind of like here, you know, like a skateboard contest or whatever, you know, you get bronze, silver, and metal, and gold, right? Same thing. So they announced first place. So first place, you got a pencil, an eraser, a ruler, and a pen. That was first place. That means like being the smartest in class. And in second place, you get a pen and a pencil. That's it. And third place, you get a pencil. Yeah, I got third place. I got 1 pencil, like this, just like this, for being the 3rd smartest person in class. And then let's say the camera, or you the teacher. So I would sit right here if I was the smartest. And then it goes on and on, further and further. The further you sit from the teacher, it's not saying the dumber you are. I mean, the dumbest person there is probably like a B, you know? You know what I mean? So the one in the front is probably like A+, right? So I probably got like an A or something. I don't know, I just love learning, like I said, you know, I love school. And ever since then, man, you know, I always loved learning and everything. And so then I come to America. We got our name called to come to America. My sister sponsored us to come to New York City, 1980, March 1980, you know. That's another story, but anyway, the whole thing is, when I went to school, they started me out at 3rd grade in Bronx, New York. I remember I went to this school called PS 91. All the school would not, like coded, right? Like I went to 3rd and 4th grade in PS 91, and then I went to 5th and 6th grade. Not 6th, but 5th and 6th would be like called IS 206B, right? But you know, I moved around so much. That's like a totally different story. I guess I could do like another video where all the schools that I went to, right? I guess I could do that one next. So anyway, didn't know how to speak English or anything, and the building was huge. It was like 4 stories high. Didn't know how to speak English or anything. And the first day I was there, I was crying. I didn't know anyone and didn't know this language, and the only thing I knew was like A, B, C, D, E, right? So as I went into class, I noticed, you know, this is the Bronx, so it's mostly like black people that living there, right? Probably like 80% black people, like 20% Puerto Ricans, a couple Asian people here and there, you know. So I noticed everyone ran to the back row to sit down. Like the front row was like empty, like nobody wanted to sit in the front. And you know what I mean? Like when I was in a refugee camp, it's a privilege to sit in the front, right? Showed you how smart you are. But then when I came to America, it was opposite. Everybody wanted to sit in the back as far as possible. So I was like, all right, so I sat in the front, you know, and just different culture, you know, different world. So it gives me this like dual cultural upbringing, you know. I have the upbringing from my country, from my culture, and then I come here and you know, embracing or just bracing the American culture here. I mean, there's good and bad in both, but anyway, so that's it, man. That's the story of 1 pencil. Oh, no, that is not that the end yet. So one day, my sister that sponsored us, she lived in Queens, and we lived in the Bronx. She came pick us up to go to a friend's house in Long Island. And so we went to Long Island, me and my brother, and my sisters and everything. So I remember sitting there like in the living room, and they had a coffee table. And they had this coffee cup. I don't know if it's a coffee cup, but some kind of cup. And I looked down, They had all these pencils. More than this, probably like 20 pencils, right? Sitting in a cup, right? So I looked at my brother, I was like, so I was about maybe 10 or 11 years old, you know? I was like, he's like, what? He's like, what are you doing? I was like, I was just pointing at the pencils, right? I was like, He's like, what? Look, how many pencils he has. My brother's like, so? I was like, so what's the big deal? I said, man, this guy must be a genius. I don't know. I was 10, 11 years old, you know? I couldn't believe it. He had like 20 pencils, man. Because remember, I was third smartest in class. I got 1 pencil, and this guy had like 20 pencils in a cup. So I was like, yeah, all right. It makes sense, right? That guy's a genius. Anyway, go visit your friends and family, because the dead don't need anything. All right? Always have fun. You'll see me have fun, see me quit. All right? Always keep on rolling, because running water don't go stale. I'll be keeping underground lit for you and me, all right? Yeah, man, look at this. You got carpenter's pencil, different color for different brand. Like Home Depot. This one's from Builders, whatever. You got Lowe's. You got these, they call it, what is it, like, what do you call it? Like, they have different grades. Like this is a B, right? 2B. This is 2B. So then you have like B, and you have like, you know, you have, see, 2B, right? See, 2B, that's the grade for this side, this color. So you have these kind of pencils that have different letters and numbers for different darkness. Yeah, man, I mean, it's crazy, right? I got one of these, just generic one, man. I was so psyched. And I mean, then there's what, mechanical pencils, 0.5 millimeters, 0.7 millimeters, what is it, 0.10, you know what I mean? Goes on and on, man. So I guess it brings me to, like, when I'm watching the YouTube channel, the Skate Nomad, he visited like 63 countries so far. I think he said he's gonna go to 195 countries. And when you see those guys just get any kind of skateboard, right? You know what I mean? Like, didn't matter, right? You give him a skateboard like I did, right? When they gave me a number 2 pencils. Only thing you know is just the skateboard, you know what I mean? You didn't know there was different skateboard. This could be a long board. This could be a fat board, like a, you know, egg board or whatever. This could be like a, what is it, double tail, double nose board. This could be a freestyle board, you know, but I didn't know that. So that's what reminds you of. So I just got a regular skateboard, you know, and this reminds you of when I was over there. I just got a regular pencil. It's like I got a regular skateboard, you know, and it's cool, man. It's like, so anyway, enjoy. See you guys next time.